Hello friends, today we will learn how to verify or test our application behavior using Charles Proxy. So this is which type of behavior? Charles Proxy is used for network proxying or as a network debugging tool. That means we need to verify uh, our application functionality, how it behaves when network response changes. So today we will verify for different error states, success case, and timed out case. So I have built a sample application, that is my application, which makes a network call and gets the information and show the title in the main screen. So let's see. I launched the application. Here you can see there is click here button. On press of click here button, I am making some network call, and whatever the response I am getting from that I am showing in the UI. So let's check this. Yeah. So I have made a network call to JSON placeholder typecode.com one, and go to the content section. Yeah, you can see it's the method is get, path is provided, and it's https, kim is https, and the title is some delectors at whatever. This is the title that you can see, and that title I am showing in my UI here. In this application I am already showing that UI. So now let's the application needs to be actually responsive. So until we get the network response, we need to show something in UI. That means when I press the click button, I've cleared cleared all the sequence in Charles. When I press the click button, that time application should show the loader. That was the requirement. Until we get response from the network call, either the response can be our success or failure. So now we need to verify against the response. So for that we need to add the debugger. So let's let's see. This is our JSON API call. So to dos, and this is the path, exact path. Right click and you'll add as breakpoints. Scroll down, click on breakpoints. Now you have already added the breakpoint. To verify that, go to proxy, click on breakpoint settings. Now you will find that the location tells that it is the host, and the path also it tells that to do /1. That means whatever we have put the breakpoint. And now first our purpose is to verify against the response, and by default request and response both gets debugged. So let's uncheck the request one. Unchecked, okay, and press OK. So next time whenever this path will be called, that time a Charles will open a debugger for response, because we have debugged only response, and our reason is that our purpose is to verify against the response, and to see the loader until we get the some response from the network call. So let's clear it up, and now let's press click button. As soon as press the click button, one loader you can see in application, that progress bar, and it keeps on running. Now just see, I didn't do anything. Now we got something went wrong in my application. This is the scenario of socket timeout or timed out case in HTTP. just debug and just stay there. And in that case our application, how it behaved, it showed the toast message that something went wrong. And to check that, we can say in log you can also verify. You see, we have made, yeah, to do this network call. And yeah, no, this is the last one. HTTP failed with socket timeout exception. Let's scroll it up. Yeah, and just press enter. You can see in network logger we have got that socket timeout. So this is the way that you can also replicate the timeout exception, where just put the network debugger on the response mode and wait there. Don't do anything else. In that way you can verify the scenario. So now we have verified two scenarios, that is the in progress state, and in timeout case we are showing the error, that means error state. So I press the execute button. Now we will verify against the HTTP error code change. One general error code we get 400 series, that is for that it's not that page not found. How we can verify that? Yeah, now I have clicked here. Yeah, we have got that. Now click on edit response. In status just change code to 400. Now click on execute. You can see something went wrong, toast message in the application. And just expand that your request. Here you can see some broken area against your path 1. Just open, click there. See, here you got the content, but what was the problem? The problem was with the response code. A response code was 400, and in 400 case we are showing the error message or the toast in application. Although you are getting the response here, but the error code was HTTP error code was 200. That means in this way you can verify for 500 series, 300 series, anything, and you can test your app whether it's performing or it's working as expected or not. Now let's verify a scenario where the content will change, and in that case whether we are already showing in we are updating information in our application or not. Previously in application we used to show the title as this one. Now we'll change, or now we'll check if the server provides some other response. In that case how our application behaves. So let's clear it up. Yeah, now I'll press the click here button. Network call happened. Yeah, we got the debug point. Edit JSON test. Here I'll put Sunio. Execute. In application we are showing Sunio, auto, something, whatever we are getting as a response we are displaying that in our application. That means application can work against loader scenario, response change scenario, success state and failure state. And this is the case where we are saying that it's success but response is changed. Similarly you can verify load more option or infinite loading like this way. And yeah, let's take another scenario where we are saying that uh, by the time when we change our response, already we will find that it's too delayed. Is there anything else that we can do to change the response and see it without debugging it? Yeah, there is another option, that is map local, we can use for that. So now we have already verified the or debug the response case. Now also there are situations when we will verify with the request change. But, this is very simple response to do /1, but sometimes we will use the post method and pass some information, and we want that how our application should behave if the information gets changed. Similarly, in that case we need to debug the request, not the response one. And when we need both, then we need to use debug both. So let's verify for the request change. I'll go to the proxy, then breakpoint setting. Now double click here. Let's say uncheck the response. I want to check the request change. Maybe I need to change the request and verify how application behaves. Okay. Click. Now press, yeah, I have pressed click button, edit request. Instead of 2, I am making 1, I am making it as 2. Let's say if path is 2, what happens? Yeah, if path is 2, the title is QUIS, something like that, some big text. Now our application shows that. So here we have edited the request. If you see the path is to do /2, not 1. And let's say overview. Response code works for the, or you can change the response code if you debug the response. And if you enable both, then you will get 2 prompts messages. One will be for editing or debugging the request, another will be for debugging response. Let's check that. Proxy setting. Oh, sorry, it's not proxy setting, it's proxy breakpoint settings. Breakpoint setting. Now let's say I have tested both. Okay. Now let's say this is a case where I don't want to make any change, but only want to check how the debug point opens for both cases. I have put the debug point in request and response mode. Click here. Yeah, we got first one, so execute. Then we got the second one, this is edit response. Execute. We got 2 prompts. First one is for edit request or to change request, second one is for edit response. In this way we can debug our network response. Also sometimes you will find that it's very or the response network response is very big, and it's very difficult to change within that short period of time. In that case, only I want to verify against the response changes, not with 200 of those scenarios. Then there is an option of map local, where you can put your response in your file system, and instead of asking to the server, your Charles will return from your network, from your local system. Now let's see how to test that. Okay, let's copy this response. save it, save response, desktop, and the name was, let's say I have put the name as one.json and in desktop file. Okay, and for map local no need of breakpoint setting, so go and remove. How to remove? Just click here, select, remove, press OK, and I need to do map local because I want to read it from my local machine, this place, that and the file was one.json, so there should be one here. Yeah, one is already there. Yeah, I want to return this my local file or data from my local file instead of from server, so that easily I can change it and verify whether my application shows the same information or not. In this case, go to open the Charles. Yeah, our Charles is open, so go to tools, there will be map local, drop down, go to map local. We have not given the path, right? That means first we need to select that point, entry point. So right, even here you also, you can instead of going to tools, you can directly right click, go to map local. Now you can choose the path, and path I have given as one.json, which we have saved. Okay, so now let's go to our application. Press the click here. In the second case, there was no actual network call happened to the server. Instead of that, Charles Proxy returned the data from my local machine, because I have set it as map local. Let's verify against the some changes. Here let's say I'll write as Sunil Kumar Sahu as my response in map local, and just saved here, nothing else. I didn't do anything else, no debug, nothing. Now let's click here. In application you can see the changes, and select here, you can see Sunil Kumar Sahu, my name. Reason is that this data came from my local machine, or whatever the data I have saved as one.json, and I made the changes there. Again, to verify, say let's free education, something like that I have mentioned, title, saved it. Now I'll press the click button, click here. Yeah, you can see free education. So this data came from the local, it's not from the actual network call. My mobile starts the network connection, makes a network call, then it comes to the Charles Proxy. Charles Proxy has a mapping of map local, so it will go to that local file system, return the data whatever is mentioned to the mobile, instead of asking to the server. And this use case is this is the scenario when you have a big response, and it's editing there by debugging is very difficult, because you have short time period. In that case, you can use this map local. And similarly, you need to remove the map local after your verification is done. So go to tools, scroll down to map local, just click here, select the path, then remove, then press ok. Now you'll find that the response will be from server. It's from my not my local machine. Yeah. Right. Yeah. In this way we can verify or test our application behavior against different type of error code server or response from server. So no need to make any change in server. We can make change with this setup in Charles, and that Charles will work like a proxy server for us in that case. Thank you.